Today we'll explain you how to carry as ADC in Aigilo step by step and explaining every single decision I make and how I make it. So here we are into the match. The first thing that I'm gonna do is go Doran's bow start. Usually that's what I do with Jinx, nothing really important. But let's think about the matchup instead and try to understand what we wanna do and why. So in this matchup, we want for sure to get the bush advantage possibly, and then do a free wave crash into their tower and then base right away. The reason is pretty simple. You want to do this because Ezreal is a tier champion, and usually you want to delay the first base of tier champions by crashing a free wave under their tower. And also Ezreal has a really big problem, which is carefully here, because this guy is scared. He could flash the flash, and then he's quite cooked. I will still in front. Alright, so we sort of had to like do everything here and suddenly the guy flashed out, but I mean, that's still okay, honestly. I'm not even that mad. I mean, we take a 1-for-1 here. Actually, that's awesome. I was thinking that dying here would have been slightly better, especially if he takes the 1-for-1, so that was awesome, honestly. Especially because Thresh can now defend the wave. But that's completely fine anyways, like it's a bit of a different start. As you can see, TF went for the gank here. But if Thresh can hold this wave, look, this is awesome. Sadly, the guy's gonna get the tier, which is not what we want. But from here, the game kind of stays the same anyways. The problem is he will have tier advantage, and I won't have any damage advantage. Just boots, which is good and bad, right? Good and bad at the same time. Now, we have no way of actually living as ADC Jinx, because we have no summoners. So our objective is to try to keep this wave as much as possible here without getting ultra poked down. And that's gonna be the hard part, because of course when they come back they will try to poke us down under tower. So it's gonna be still a slow push towards them. I don't wanna keep it here for too much. This is the best way of doing it. So that in case they wanna push us hard, I'm sort of able to fight back. Because you see that Ezreal here is gonna try to push me under tower. Especially because they have like so much pushing power. But I'm gonna try to push back again, possibly. And that's what we're doing here. You see, pushing back, kind of like making the waves even. And this is pretty good. I think we win here. Yeah. So we saw the Lee Sin. I don't know if you saw it in the map. So I decided to take a step back from like fighting here. I first did a really good fight here, and the guy had no flash and no barrier as well. Gotta be really careful on the evade here on the fiddle, or even like a gank from us. I don't expect him to gank here. And I'm still thinking about my build, of course. I'm just like thinking about what could possibly buy this game. Our comp is sort of a pick comp. You see, we have a Zed, we have a Fiddlestick. It's a bit hard to decide what to do, because I could play for an Exoptics here, normal Exoptics build. Or I could go for a Lethality build, where if I snowball hard, I'm just gonna win the game. Currently, I think I'm leading more towards something else. The guys really will freeze the wave, but I kind of have to respect it, I guess. I mean, in reality, we're gonna fight, because there's the fiddle here. It's gonna be a 3 versus 3. The guy sort of has item advantage on me. Of course, he has a longsword in more. And the fiddle is not even trying to help me. That's not what I expect from an Aigilo player. That's quite depressing, if you ask me. So they sort of push it back at least. And I don't know, I think I'll just base now. We'll see what the guy does. Because even if he does, I don't know if he has much time to actually shove here. He probably does. But I mean, I'm still fine with it. Alright, I think that I'm gonna go... Let's go Exoptics, yeah, whatever. I think this is a good game for Exoptics anyways. So this base was quite fine anyways. Just keep it in this way. I wasn't really good base-wise. So I had to fix myself and still lose a wave for it. I'm completely fine with this, as long as I can get my items and just not die. I didn't even know where the Lee was. Fiddlestick says that he was bot lane. Like the enemy jungler was bot lane. I'm not so sure about that. I genuinely don't think so. But I had to kind of like respect what he said. And so here we are, we lost a few waves. But at least we're not dead, right? Especially because we had no summoners. I wouldn't gamble too much against a comp like Ezreal Nami. They tend to have a really good skirmish 2 versus 2. And so if the enemy just comes in, Ezreal can just e-forward and... well, it's not that good, right? Okay, so we're gonna zone the guy. Try to kill the Nami off. Get the Ezreal as well. Barrier the barrier, and I mean, if the guy comes, we're probably cooked. But I hope not. I mean, the wave is not in a good state either, but TF could have 6 in a few, so we have to respect. And sadly, again, Wave does not look like one of the best. Desert Force was also a bit bad because we missed a bit of vision. Not like I enjoyed it too much, but Thresh is not playing that bad either. He's doing some really good grabs. I'm happy about that. It's just like this wave, look at that. This is really painful to watch. Actually, this is quite painful. And we're gonna wait for this piece here at this point. Alright, here we are. I think that I should have done this and that, if I'm not wrong. How much did I have? I had these. Yeah, I probably should have gone for these. I mean, I guess it's 5 AD, it doesn't really matter. I was just like thinking right now, but nothing important at this point. Alright, my team is looking for something, and they are winning that. Well, Ezreal is freezing, so we're not in a bad position. I probably shouldn't even have looked for that. That's my fault. It was like... my eye was a bit off there. And here, I will simply go for Drake. Like, you see that this guy is sort of freezing. He's not freezing, he's low pushing. But as long as the wave is not under tower, I would rather help my Fiddle to play this one out. So that if anyone comes, we should be winning the fight. Or we are not risking anything. But because if I stay here, enemy Lee could actually come on me, and then I die. So here we are, the guy's gonna burger flip. He almost died. That was quite unfortunate. Holy shit. I wonder if we're gonna win that. Okay, we lost that and the wave was under tower. So sadly, this force was a bit bad because of the wave state. I didn't lose any minion almost, I will say. We got quite lucky. Okay, never mind, this guy's trolling a bit. I think he could have avoided to die 100% here. That's quite sad. I mean, the guy didn't play perfectly. I have a shutdown on my head as well, so I gotta be really careful here. He might look for an E. We're actually fine. But now Lee could be... my god, that war was so bad. This guy is ultimate as well, so he could go on a bash, and we gotta be really careful with it. Bubble easy to dodge. And yeah, this game is looking a bit hard, but we can surely get it back. Like, we can surely like be fine anyways. Fresh made a huge mistake on engaging there. I think that it was really hard for my champ and me in general playing there, counting the wave that I had as well. We got the Drake at least, that's the positive note. At least we have a positive note for this game. We gotta always be aware of the gank of TF now. So this game becomes 10 times harder than what you're seeing right now. Probably we're gonna die a few times even. It really depends on how the enemy team is gonna play now. But yeah, farming and playing bot lane is gonna be really, really hard now after what's gonna happen. I can wait for my item here. I think I'm not gonna die. I hope I'm not gonna die, but it really depends. The guy is under tower, I guess they're gonna force. Yeah, that's fine, I guess. Please get the kill off. I mean, that's awesome. That was pretty good. I should have barrier. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I had barrier, maybe. I'm not so sure. Fuck. I thought I had barrier. Guys, I don't wanna rewatch the video, seeing that I had barrier and I didn't use it right. But yeah, that's pretty good. Like, we have the push million now, and that's completely fine. Even if we kind of overextended here, I could have bought an item because of cashback. I'm a bit depressed. Even if we died here, that's still Zed getting a huge advantage here. He gets the plate, the ultimate is off. You could expect that, let's say, but I'm not even that mad about it, right? I mean, I'm quite happy anyways. Lost a cannon, lost a few minions. But guess what's the first item in this matchup? And that's all that it matters, right? Usually having an higher farm will be better, but, you know, the difference between high levels and low levels games, they are so much faster, and so some games you will have a bad farm. I will say that in general, the important thing is that you either have kills or farm. Like, one of those two things is fine, honestly. I think I went for the control ward. We have to sort of like the ward so that the guy can play. Alright. Should have like a 1 second drop off. The guy missed played. They are holding the wave there, which is a bit annoying. The guy looked for a trade on me. He has no E now, so we can simply dive him, and it's around 20 seconds cooldown. Oh my god, this is annoying. It still doesn't matter, we should be winning hard. Alright, we got the reset. And I think... oh my god. Nerf Nami, by the way. What was that? The guy just manages to kill him like that? That's crazy. So... yeah, sadly this happens. Was an unfortunate thing. I don't know if we can kill him. Oh, I think we can. What? No way that flashes. That's crazy. Anyways, we take the flash. That's still really good. Was an unfortunate thing. I think I was slightly late with my traps here. Ezreal doesn't have ult, so we can easily base. Usually Ezreal would ult here. But now we know it, so... we know that he has no ultimate or anything like that. And even here, guys, you wanna buy Zeal, not shoes. Outside of the fact that I'm gonna go healing shoes with this build because I have no sustain, in general, you will prefer going Zeal instead of Berserk Griefs. The movement speed is equally the same around, but you have 40% crit. 40% crit is a really good spike, counting that crit now scales way harder than back in the time. So I highly advise you to go for 40% crit here, which is Zeal in this case. Especially when you're playing the normal route, which is this one. Now take this one, take this one, take this one. We have a lot of movement speed, attack speed. This build is really good if you're starting out and you want to play a really good reset build. Now, I gotta be really careful here. The guy can look for a 1v1 on me. I think so. Or the guy is just based for the Trinity. Watching the timers, I think the guy is based for Trinity. Not so sure about that. I'm halfway sure. We're gonna take this one. Yeah, based for Trinity. Alright, another ward here. Yo, they ward a lot, these players. Fuck, man. They are warding compared to silver players. That's a problem. Holy. I guess this guy's 1 HP. Okay. Oh my Christ. A lot of stuff is happening. I guess we should drop. Hold the fight. And I hope that's only one death. Okay, this fight started in a really bad way. This fight started in a really bad way. Yeah, I feel like we got picked off in a certain way. Fiddle should have ulted bot lane instead of looking for the scuttle right away. We're probably gonna lose Drake because of this. And TF has no ult now, at least. That's what we know. I hope that they're not gonna stuck here. He's missing, so... I wonder where he is. He's probably doing Drake with his friend. Yeah, he was doing Drake with his friend. Oh my god, the damage that this build... the Trinity Nami does is crazy. Another kill in mid lane, nice. Our Zed is punishing a lot the TF ROMs. I'm pretty happy about that. Alright, we can take this one as well. I don't have sustain yet. I'm probably gonna get shoes in a few. I generally speaking think that if you don't need sustain, you just don't buy it. Or you buy refillable potions, it's up to you. This game, I don't know, we managed always to like do really well anyways. I could have flashed at that, but I think I don't need to. Okay, we got him. Watch this one. Oh my god, that fresh grab was crazy. Actually, that's pretty good. Actually, I managed to keep my flash. That's awesome. I put it in this way. If you can avoid using your flash, that's not that bad, right? So that's my thought process there. I will say, nice, we got that. That's awesome. The guy has no ult, right? I'm not sure if Ezreal has ult. I'll try to fake base here and go slightly higher. So that in case Ezreal is gonna ult this bash, the first bash instead of the last one. Okay, he didn't have ults. I didn't remember, honestly, if he ulted or not. The enemy comp is not stacking up too much, so we're gonna go for Phantom Dancer this game. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. If this is helping you, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, or let me know down in the comments what you think. Usually when I do educational videos like that, I tend to do them in lower elos, but now I'm doing a video where I try hard a bit more and just playing on a higher level. We're currently in Grandmasters. I don't know the average level of the enemy, but that's pretty much it. I don't want to lose farm here. Nami's dead, 100%. Holy shit. A Z from my head is so scary. And that's why when you roam as TF, you gotta be really careful in this matchup. Zed no ultimate. Sorry, Ezreal no ultimate. And now what I'm thinking is, where is the enemy jungler, right? Exactly. This guy just fish check and dies. That's exactly what you shouldn't do as a support player, if that makes sense. Alright, they're coming for my ass. And, yeah. I mean, that's crazy. At least we got Million Tower. That's quite expensive, to be honest. That's quite expensive, but I can't do anything about it. Sadly, my support ultra giga trolled here. And, you know, sometimes as ADC, it's not even your fault. You're gonna die and... you simply gotta accept it, man. Move forward, because your life is gonna be... it's gonna be better if you don't think about it. You think, okay. I mean, this happened, my support is ass. It shouldn't have happened. Whatever. Really, just like, don't take towards him. It's just whatever. So I will try to get botlane tower still, even if there's heralds. I'm a bit undecided, honestly, but that is really strong anyways, so even if I rotate or not, they should be able to try to compete for it. So. The fiddlestick call, which is the jungler in the end, is to actually play for bot lane. So we're gonna follow the call of our jungler 99% of the times. The TF should be bot lane in this point. And we gotta be really careful. No, never mind. So there's Jax here. they will force TP and we can dive him in case. Let's see if he forces TP. If he forces TP, that's pretty good. If not, we're gonna get tower for sure. Really good tower. So they decided to play for topside objective. We decided to play for bot lane tower. Especially with my jungler, right? I can play this wave a bit slower so that I can bait the Jax to come in. Especially when there's fiddle. So the guy's gonna lose a bit of farm. And he might actually make a mistake. Also, I have the Jinx to reset, right? This is really good. And you see, the guy, as we said, made a mistake. That's the perfect example of it. Take space, kill the guy, go bot lane. Because I left the tower there, I made him think, okay, I can actually go there, it's safe, right? But instead it wasn't. So this is like a tiny example of what we do usually. Now, they're calling that TF is missing, which is a bit of a problem, but the enemy top laner died anyways, so arguably I will say that at least we can take a few things before going away. Now, he's gonna look for me, he missed. Still fine. Okay, fiddle ults. That's pretty good. Good reset on the guy. And here we are with the funny troll herald that every iGilo player loves to do. We're gonna farce it here, but I mean, this is going away. That's wonderful. Okay. TF no ults. That was quite weird. The herald just goes mid lane and does his thing. And just like putting the head off. And you see, like, this game, we played really well bot lane despite anything. And our mid laner goes ahead simply because TF tried to get an advantage on our lane. But then, of course, Zed is playing solo lane in that case, no? So, make it have sense. Like, I think this is really, really bad for the enemy team. Unless they can get a huge advantage. Which in that case, it wasn't. From here, we get the Drake. I get mid-wave. Alright, he will smite and I will get the passive off so that we can defend. You don't really care about fighting here. Just want to get the wave possibly. And it doesn't matter if I get slowed a bit or whatever. We can base now. Probably they will get the tower the next wave. But this is a good wave to base. That's a cannon wave. It shouldn't be taking the tower way too fast. So that's why we can base. You see, it took a bit of time for him to reach. So we can lantern now with Trash. And hopefully we don't lose the tower. Okay, he's not lanterning, but that's fine. Oh. Alright, Sally didn't kill the guy. That was a good idea. Sally didn't manage to make it work. Repel on the Ezreal ultimate. Now this tower probably has to go, right? Oh my god, that was close. Now this tower probably has to go sooner or later. I will still try to keep it up for a while, but keep in mind that they have a Lessin, so it's really easy that they can kick you from the back. That's my tough process for now. This guy just based. Nice, nice, nice. We're gonna push this one. Really quick into rotation. When you're Jinx, the good thing is I can just like take this wave ultra fast and then rotate here. I can ult as well. Hopefully I get the kill off. Ah, they stole it before me. That's unfortunate. Getting the reset would help me to rotate a bit faster. Careful on the rotation here as well. They could pick me off. Honestly, I'm not that scared either. Like, I'm scared and I'm not scared at the same time. If that makes sense. Alright, I still want to stay with my team. Usually you don't like rotating as Jinx too much. At least my champion is not... doesn't have an enjoyable experience doing that. But we have item in a few. And the guy didn't look for anything crazy, so we're pretty happy right now. I will say that I want to base, especially because my team is basing as well. I want to show you like the timers. This set is basing. We want to match the base with him. I still will probably have to sell Doran's bow unless I want to waste a bit of time. But that's fine, we have cashback. Oh, careful on the other ults, okay. Here we are, go million. Probably drop the tower here, honestly. I'm completely fine with it. I'm not even mad. This tower had to go sooner or later. Would have preferred to lose it a bit later into the game rather than now. Especially because I wasn't ready for it, but... still fine. Take red buff. Go mid lane. Ooh. I guess he's gonna base slightly upwards to the bush, right? Never mind, he was in the bush. No, he wasn't in the bush. In the bush, he was walking forward, right? I was always aiming a check. That's quite unfortunate that he kills. My Thresh also has Mikhail's. That's like kind of like a lucky thing, I will say. Now, rotating towards the enemy is gonna be really hard here. I think this is really bad. Sally, I don't agree with this play at least. So we're gonna just push here. We have 3 items, which is when Jinx starts to become really, really annoying. 75% crit. Zed is gonna come back to there, so we don't really care. There's a ward there. I guess I'm just gonna base. There's kind of like a dead timer. I could go for anti-heal this game, but they have some stacking HP here, as you can see. Both this guy and this guy, they stack HP, so the best answer is to go Lord Dominic this game. As always, 99% of the times. So once we reach 100% crit, the idea of this game is to either go QSS and have even more layer of safety, let's say. Or we could go Guardian Angel, which is, I mean, the golden item of League of Legends once you have a really good team. But the good thing is that we're at 90% crit. This build doesn't have much AD, but once you get a reset, it feels really, really strong. And since my comp is Fiddle Zed, it is really easy that my team is gonna get a kill off. So we take this mid wave really quick, as much as we can. Now we're gonna rotate here. This is a really hard rotation to make. At least they took a lot of vision first. So we gotta be really careful. Looked for a TF ultimate, but we have the guy near. Ooh. Holy fuck. Oh my god, that Fiddle ult is massive. I don't know what happened, I didn't see half of the fight, but I guess that's a clean ace. That Fiddlestick ultimate just made it look so easy, actually. I also took a crazy rocket, I don't really understand, but like someone went into the rocket range and they just died ultra hard. So I guess that we can push farther here. They have double TP. TF has no ultimate though. I'm just a bit scared on like pushing Silent a bit too much here. As you can see, once you get this tiny lead here, like there's an ace, right? You should try to get at least a few camps, one tower, and careful on the teleports in the back, because that's what's gonna happen in a high/medium game. Okay, usually they look for teleports in your back, so keep looking, look at all the wards, and then just base. While you're basing, make sure to check again. It's like moving your camera in this way, so that we're sure. Okay, we checked everything, there's no one. There's no one, luckily. Sadly, we don't manage to get the item. I guess we're gonna take a control ward, because we have Fiddle. Guys, I will never buy a control ward. Especially if you're Willow, just like you. Like, don't fucking do it, okay? I'm doing it only because I have a Fiddle, and usually with Fiddle having a control ward does make the difference between a won fight and a lost fight. Just like you saw here, that position was wonderful to actually play the fight. So, take this one. Reset. Nice, go here. Mid lane, wee! And now, careful on the face check. Ooh. Careful, careful, careful. I didn't kill him, sadly. Holy, nice Mikhails. Can he even Mikhails himself? I didn't know that. It's crazy. Alright, so nothing happened here. Luckily, no one died. Really good Mikhails by the Thrash. Enjoyable view. Really, really enjoyable to see really good Aegilo players play well sometimes. Not always like shit. I'm gonna take those ones, let them to Fiddle if he wants. Come here. I'm just gonna buy some, like, I'm gonna put some control wards now in this position. Oh my god, this Thrash is so good, man. Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, the guy picks off, but I wonder if he's gonna leave. He's not in a good position. Okay, he lived. That's fine. Oh my god, the vision that they have this game is crazy. Is he fine? Okay, he flashed. We're all good. Nice. TF ultimate as well. He didn't die. Guess we're gonna base for the item now. Now, in general, when the enemy, like when your jungler does red buff, always take it, like you base, and then you take it afterwards, okay? So in this case, the same thing we apply. We wait for him to take red buff, and then we base, come back and take it, so that you start using red buff when you need it, not in base. Of course, if you're basing in front of it, you can do it as well if you wish. Can you help me enter here? Fish shack. I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. We take red buff. Nice. Good, good, good. And now we simply have to play a really good front to back with Fiddle. See, enemy is playing a lot with vision, because they also play with vision, but we also play with vision, so both of us are striving to get vision in this game. And the important thing is that this Fiddle is actually unseen. The more we can play around the Fiddle ultimate, the more we're gonna achieve the victory. If that makes sense. Careful on the mid lane. TF could always ult and then I die. There's still Mikhails. Mikhails is up. Yes. You can check that. If there's Michaels, I'm kind of safe in the mid lane. Go here. Okay. We have a really good farm, we're fed. We simply have to play a really good front to back, not making mistakes. And this is gonna be fine. Of course, the guy made a mistake. Okay. Barrier that. I think I didn't manage to kill him. That wasn't that bad. We still have the side laner winning despite that. So that made a mistake, but we trade 1 for 1 in the end. That's still really good. Oh my god, I need help. Sure you wanna do that? I would rather take wave really quick. Okay, we take wave really quick, then go here. I think he has lantern. Nice, awesome. Take the lantern and try to get this one. So, they have TF ultimate, but I mean, we have Michaels still. Yeah, we have Michaels. Should be fine. I tried, but... Oh my god, I misclicked. Okay, that's pretty fine. Really good kill, really good Nash. 1 minute and a half for Drake. This guy is dead. Unfortunate, he misplayed. He misplayed, they got the shutdown of the guy. I mean, still doesn't matter as much because there's apparently mountain in 1 minute and a half. So still the guy dying does not change too much how the game is perceived. Really fast Guardian Angel now. We don't have it yet. Would have been lovely to have it for Soul Timer, honestly. But sadly, this is not the case. So, unfortunate. Actually, unfortunate game. My team is playing really deep. That's not good. That's really, really bad. They killed 1 player, but I wouldn't go deeper than that. Alright, we played a bit too early, I feel like. We should have waited for the steal. I don't know what they're doing. Just come here, please. For the love of God. Alright. Drake in 30 seconds. Fiddlestick is coming, and what do we want to think now? Like, what is the next play, right? The next play could be to base really quick since we have Nash and get the Guardian Angel. We can go mid lane. We have... no, we don't have Michaels. Are you fucking kidding me? The guy stole me the cannon. This bitch has... I don't have Guardian Angel now. Oh my god. If we lose this game, it's your fault. Your fault. Zed players, man, I hate them. Like, we have the control of the position, so I don't really want to base for Guardian Angel, being honest. Like, as we have the control of the position, I will say play a bit slower because we have GA. I mean, it's more conservative as a play, but I mean, it works, right? So if they're not starting it, it's better to go for it. Ask the guy to lantern you as well. I think they're gonna drop it anyways. That's awesome. I mean, dropping mountain is crazy. Alright, they dropped mountain. Whatever. Oh, awesome. Even better. I want to go for GA in that case, right? I mean, they could have waited, just Thresh Lantern, whatever. 4-1 now. 4-1 simply means that the enemy top laner is gonna push 1v1 against the enemy, and we do a 4-4 versus 4 mid lane. That's a really easy concept. Many comps are 4-4, 4-1, sorry, 4-1. Some others are 3-1-1, and they play in a different way. Guy got picked off, sadly, by the Lee, which no one saw coming, apparently. It's a really hard situation, at least for now. They know that Fiddle is there, and we're gonna have the TP of Jaxi in our back. It might be a really hard situation, but if we get the reset, we should be fine. Just play max range, keep hitting. Alright, we'll have to base probably sooner or later. I feel like this is really hard. Okay, they FF'd. Never mind. Apparently the enemy just decided to FF. They couldn't handle how good we were. I just want to show you who we played against. So we played against a Challenger ADC, 2k 400 LP. But the quality of the game was decent, I will say. And that's all the things that you gotta think about.